Ugh, I am stuffed, full of good ideas. But in order to share them with you, what better way than to draw some diagrams? That's the kind of language I speak. This first idea came to me during a mulling retreat, which happened last weekend. I saw a couple of you there. A couple people came up and said, hey, I've been watching your videos and stuff, so that was cool to meet a couple of viewers and to meet some other people who are into mulling. If some of you don't know what this is, it's basically where we take some, you need a couple of pieces of basic equipment. Basically, you put some metal claws on your hands so that our hands more closely resemble the digging tools that nature gave to our mole people ancestors and their mole ancestors before them, which we evolved from. So then, basically, you can do this anywhere where there is some open land and with not too many trees. You could do, maybe somebody has a big backyard or just a big open field somewhere. We've tried it by the side of the road before, just out by the highway, because there's a lot of just open land where nobody's doing anything out there, but just the vibrations from all the cars is a little bit inconvenient and weird and ruins the whole effect of it, because the point is to burrow underground, just 1 or 2 feet underground, make some tunnels, and to find yourself there back in our natural state where we're supposed to be, surrounded by the cold, moist earth. And this is where amazing things can happen, like like amazing ideas coming to me, like you're seeing me diagram here for you. It's a great place for natural healing because most wavelengths are filtered out by the dirt, but really long wavelengths, the ones that are good for you, still come through, and the ones both from the core of the earth and from the sun, and the ones from Neptune and the ones from outer exoplanets, and those all merge right in your core also. So you're there in your little mole hole, you dig, and if you want to, you can, if you're a beginner, you can bring a little, what's it called, a snorkel to stick up. If you're feeling a little bit nostalgic, like you can't breathe, but really the idea is to get there, lower your breathing, lower your heart rate and everything, and just kind of exist. And eventually your heart rate will come into sync with that of the earth itself. And you'll start to feel some little bugs crawling across your arms, a little earthworm wriggling across the back of your neck, and everything will slowly start to seem just right. And slowly there will be no more interferences. Nothing will get in the way of the thoughts that were supposed to be in your head. Okay, so when you look at this idea, this one that I've got here on the page now, if you're wondering how did you come up with this? This is it. Okay. Yeah. All right, a quick word from our sponsors. Make sure you go to Squarespace and look at all the options and tools they've made available for you for developing and setting up and hosting your own website. I've been using it lately for redesigning my own website, adding some new features and content. And have you ever gone to a museum and been like, who decides and who chose why all this stuff is here? If you make your own website, you get to choose and decide and design all of the content, your own art, how it's arranged, why it's there. So go start picking a template, customizing it, adding your own art, or you can even curate it with a little show, make a blog of things you think is cool and you want to share with other people. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/PeterDraws for 10% off your first website or domain. I was at the grocery store the other day and I was about to buy another candle just for the living room to light when someone's coming over, so that when they walk into the house, they're greeted with a pleasant aroma because I think most people's homes have a kind of default smell that they don't know about, but only you know about, only outsiders know about, because people who live in their own houses are kind of nose blind to their own house smell. They're completely used to it, so they can't smell the default smell. But I'm kind of paranoid about what my house's default smell might be. I don't know, what is it? Socks, or it could be the microwave meals I'm always heating up, or it could be my farts, or it could be just like, I don't know, my bathroom sink has some weird problems. What if it's just the smell coming out of the bathroom sink, or a weird combination of all these things? What if, I'm just scared, right? So I'm like, hey, let me just kind of nip this in the bud and light a candle when people come over, so that there's just a nice vanilla bean scent. And I will say there are a lot of options for candle scents lately. I don't know about all of them. Sometimes there are labels on these, and I'm just like, that is not a type of thing I would like to release into the air in my house. Vanilla is very, like, it means like two or three things. First of all, it's the name of a plant, which people use to, flavor things like vanilla extract and vanilla ice cream. But it also means boring. It means the same. Like, for example, someone got mad at me because I call like regular Red Bull, I call it vanilla Red Bull. I know it's not vanilla flavored, but it's like, I think you can call something vanilla these days if it's like the default, right? If it's like the normal, the default, the standard. If it's not any sort of special option, right? If I didn't choose what are those weird Red Bull flavors? If I didn't choose any of those, if I just asked for a vanilla Red Bull, as long as there wasn't actually a vanilla flavored Red Bull. Actually, now I am seeing the problem, because then someone might actually spend a while in the gas station looking for a vanilla flavored Red Bull, because there's like vanilla Coke and stuff. But do you see where I'm coming from with it? Anyways, I didn't end up buying another candle in the store because why are candles so expensive? I can't figure out what part of a candle makes them cost $20. You have a glass jar, right? That should be a few cents. There's no way glass jars cost very much. And then there's like scented wax and a wick. There's no way. It has to be such an amazing business to be in. If people are buying these, and I think they are, their profit margins have to be astronomical. Like, it probably costs like 50 cents to make a candle, and maybe a little bit extra to ship it out, maybe a couple extra cents per candle for doing some marketing or something. I don't know, but $20 for a candle? It's one of those things, like, it's why I don't buy Five Guys anymore, because I feel like I'm making a fool of myself for spending. I mean, I want Five Guys, okay? Those are good burgers. Those are good fries. And the shakes are good too. I really want it, but I feel like it's just stupid. I feel like I'm almost insulting my own intelligence to spend that amount of money on a burger. And I feel like I was doing the same thing with the candles, like $20 for what is it? But then I was like, am I just becoming a crotchety old miser complaining about, a candle for $20? Maybe I should just buy it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like in the past I would just buy the candle. Like, what changed? Is it just me getting older or something? Or am I getting smarter? Am I getting more economical, more money conscious or something? It's obviously good to save money. And of course, it crossed my mind to even go to the point of making my own candles, which is a whole separate thing. That's a whole hobby. I would need a whole extra table in my house, I think, for that, or a big box in my attic for that hobby. I don't know. Tempted though. If I can sell them for $20 each, And then again, and once I get into that hobby, I might find out that it actually is really expensive to make candles, especially when you're not making them, 1 million candles at a time. If you're making them in hobby-sized amounts, only 20 at a time or something, who knows? Anyways, thanks for listening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. It did snow here last night, the first snow of the season. Last year, the past couple of years, I don't think it snowed at all. And I thought, hey, global warming, it's done it. It's over. No more snow here in this part of North Carolina. I should have enjoyed the last snow a little bit more, but we got a little snow. I woke up this morning and I had to brush some snow off my car windshield, so that was nice. All the people who live up north somewhere who get tons of snow all the time are like, yeah, snow. They just grumble about it because, when you have a ton of it all the time and it gets in the way of your daily life, it's not as fun. Because I know, I used to live in Chicago where it was just snow on the ground all the time for like 3 months of the year. But it's nice to have a little bit every now and then to play and to look pretty on the trees and the ground. Okay, I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out and watching. I doodled some diagrams. Fun to do. All right, bye. Goodbye. See ya.